All right, Virgo, let's cut this deck again, and then we pull from the top. Past, present, inner landscape. What's the issue? Environment, to-do list, possible outcome. I just got a sudden burst of nervousness. And, oh, that was weird. It's passing, but that was funny. Okay, in your recent past, you have 9 of Cups. Very happy. Accomplishments, dreams having come true, achievements. You've achieved something. It is, you're so happy with it. There is a sense of being solo in this achievement. It's something you did by yourself. Very proud of yourself. You did good. You did a good job, Virgo. You've done something very well, and you should be very proud of yourself. There's like emotional health and well-being here. That's been achieved. It's not dropped in your lap. It's been achieved by you. And maybe you had some outside help. But you've risen up from some difficulty, and you should be proud of yourself. You did it. You did it. You've reached some sort of milestone or something that's been very emotional for you and very exciting for you. You're happy. Fulfilled. Your current situation, wait, what do we got here? Okay. Oh no, see, there's a Leo connection here. Your current situation is 9 of Pentacles, another 9, another achievement. These are both solo achievements, which I find very interesting. This is emotional happiness. This is, you have achieved a lot in your professional life, in your work life, or projects, health, money, something. You reached a milestone. It's not like it's the end-all be-all of the journey. There's still more to the journey, but you've definitely reached a certain level. Both of these are things that they're not family achievements. They're not group achievements. They're things you've done. You know, maybe with support of family and friends, but it wasn't like a theater production where, you know, everybody worked together. It wasn't team stuff. It was, I mean, there might have been a team involved here and there, but you did it. You did it. So both of these indicate 9s in the past and present, indicate that no journey is complete here. You have not there's no completion. You're contemplating a new trip, a new journey, a new opportunity, but it's not like there's not these emotional things, these emotional satisfaction, this work or project or monetary satisfactions that you've achieved in no way indicate the end of the cycle. It's like the lake. Like you arrived and you have been a lake, and maybe a big lake, maybe a really good lake with like a really good name on the map and a really cool definition, some great beaches, some nice perfectly sized cliffs for jumping. Like it's a really good lake, but it's not the end of the water cycle. The water keeps going. There's more to the water's life than just being in this lake. So, so that's what I'm seeing here, both emotionally and in work-wise. There's no end, but there's milestones. There's places here. You're proud of your achievements. You have something that you worked hard for. And this 9 of Pentacles, you've achieved something that you worked very hard for. In your hopes, your fears, we have Queen of Pentacles. So this could be someone who is also moving up on their career, male or female. But this could also be you planning out next moves of your success. You've been very successful, right? And that's what I'm seeing with this 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles, is they're not 10s. 10s are completion. Like, we did it. We did it. We're done. You're having, we did this part of it. We did this. I did this part of it. I did this part of it, and I did this part of it. I'm very happy, and I feel very successful. And Queen of Pentacles is like, okay, so how do we get to 9.1? How do we get to 9.2? Because I don't want to say 10 because it's the completion, right? So how do we get to the next level of satisfaction with these things? So you're looking at planning. You could be planning how to get to the next level. You could be thinking about someone, thinking about a mentor. Again, yeah, looking at this would be thinking about like the mentor or the seeking outside advice from a respected source. This Queen of Pentacles could be your respected source. They're also on a journey. They also have not completed anything, or they're not the King of Pentacles. They're the Queen of Pentacles, which is always looking for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. They keep moving. They're almost like the shark of careers. They're going to keep moving. They don't stop. They don't stop. They keep moving, keep going, keep hunting, and they even sleep while moving. And that's this Queen of Pentacles, someone who makes a lot of moves and is always making the next move and thinking about the next move. So you either want to talk to that person or you want to be that person, or both. There's an aspirational aspect to both the person you want to talk to and yourself. Actually, this is both. This is both. The person you want to talk to is also moving. They may be several steps ahead of you. And then you're wanting to talk to them and consult with them. This has consultation, advice vibes all over it. You're wanting to consult with them about how they got where they got. They're not done yet, but you want to know how to get to their step. They want to know how to get to the next step. And so both of you are looking to the next step. And hopefully you're going to come into their step while they go on to some other step. So then we have Two of Cups in the reverse. A disconnected relationship. Oh, that's why you did this all by yourself. There's not, I was not expecting this. Even though like I read ahead, I was still not expecting this. This is a broken relationship. This is a soulmate, a deep connection. Maybe you're feeling a little lonely on your path and you want to connect with someone, but you're not. This is like a breakup. And it might not be friends, it might not be lovers, it might be friends, it might be colleagues. There's been a breakup here, a separation and a breakup from someone. I'm not saying this is like your boo or anything. I'm just saying there's a breakup here. It's like the lotus spit them out. They're not talking, they're not sharing. There's not a deep connection. So this Nine of Cups, even though you're very happy, now you're very successful, what is with this? You're missing somebody. Somebody's not here on this journey with you. You're not talking to someone. You're not connecting with someone. There's a loneliness here to this all. There's a disconnect. So a breakup, some kind of disconnect. I mean, then the disconnect doesn't always have to be that you're lonely, but that's what I'm seeing with this card. There's like you're not sharing with someone that you would expect to share with. That's why it's in reverse. Like these other ones are like, yeah, you did it, you did it, you did it, you did this, and you did that. And that's what those are. But this is indicating that there's some kind of you've broken something off with someone, or they've broken it off with you. And there's someone missing. There's someone missing from this picture. So we see all this happiness and ambition up on this top row, but why isn't this person with you now? Why all this happiness and ambition? And then let's keep reading, because like it was just a surprise. Like, you're happy, you're successful, you're looking at your next steps, and this is not here. This person is not here. You're disconnected from them. In your environment, we have Knight of Swords. I am telling you that despite following the shuffle signs, you and Leo have some connection. Is this a connection with a Leo that's been broken off? In your environment, you have the Knight of Swords. This was in Leo's past. The Knight of Swords. This is someone communicating something. This is a person. They are communicating. And boy, do we not like it. They're communicating from the dark side. Perhaps they have like a wake-up call. They have, it was sharp, it was fast. And maybe this is this person that you've broken things off with. It was sharp, it was fast. There's a sense that you felt they were malevolent. Again, with this like snake, I wasn't getting that snake was malevolent, but this could very well be a snake in your structure. Be the snake in the structure here. Communication came in. Oh, and it sounded so logical. They might have even said, like, I'm just being honest. I'm just being logical. I'm just being honest and be logical. There might have been a communication. They might not have intended their communication to be sharp. But someone communicated something. And there was a sense of, like, well, you just need this wake-up call. I don't know. It's not pleasant. It's coming across more as what I would think of as Queen of Swords, not Knight of Swords. But Knight of Swords kind of indicates a battle mentality, a fight mentality. They might have been hurt and gotten some revenge. This is the only Knight of Swords that comes in with this, like this. So just pulling back a little bit from this particular deck, a Knight of Swords would be quick, fast communication that cuts through a bunch of bullshit. So, despite the energy I'm picking up off of this particular depiction. So our top row is beautiful, gorgeous, moving on up. And our bottom row has some difficulty because your current situation is Five of Swords. Five of Swords is difficult choices. Same card Leo got, Five of Swords. Difficult choices, very difficult choices. There's not a win-win solution to this. You can't make everybody happy. Five of Swords always reminds me to choose yourself. Do not try to please everybody. Do not try to please anybody but yourself. And there will be sacrifices made. There's not a win-win solution to this. And I think you just have to face these possibilities. Like, you may lose friends. You may lose friends in some sort of process that you're going through, some sort of transition that you're going through. You may lose some friends. If you lose friends, it's going to be the snake in the thing. So it's not... But Five of Swords is having to be think very clearly, think very logically. There's a lot of emotion involved, but you almost have to just set that aside and just look at the facts. Look at, I would almost recommend some ABCD cognitive therapy work of like writing it all out, being very clear on it. Who said what? Just making a smart choice, even if it's a painful choice. And it's the card of there aren't really good options right here. Something has to be sacrificed. And picking your sacrifice. Picking what's going to be lost, picking what's going to be sacrificed here. Again, we're getting like the don't shoot the messenger. If you ask this person for some advice, don't get pissy with them when they give you good advice, even though you don't like it and it's a bit of a wake-up call. You've got to make clear decisions right now. Choosing yourself, choosing what you're going to sacrifice. It's a card of difficult choices, and you can see that each choice ends up with a loss. So since there's no good way out of this situation, since there's no good choice to be made, you have to make the one that makes the most sense for you and for your life. There's no good options. What do you want to lose? Sometimes this can be like having to lie, being put in a situation where if you tell the truth, you're in trouble. If you lie, I mean, it just, like, to me, that would be like a loss of integrity. And that would be a pretty deep loss for me. But also, if it's the thing that makes the most sense, then you have to do that. If the things that protects you the most are the thing that, sacrifices the least amount then that's that. You know, live to fight another day. And then we have the Lovers here as a possible outcome. More difficult choices. Difficult choices followed by more difficult choices. But the Lovers, this one is different. The Lovers usually, to me, the Lovers is like, how do you want to move forward? What's the gas? What type of gas is your car going in? Like a car can have diesel or gasoline. And so your life can have fear or hope and love. And how are you going to move forward? What's the fuel that your tank needs? And I can tell you what it is, but what's the fuel that your tank needs in order to move forward? What are you going to use to propel your life and to move? And how are you going to make decisions? You're going to make decisions because if you don't do it this way, then this horrible thing happens? Or are you going to make decisions because I love this idea. I love this possibility. Are you going to say, I just don't want this, so I'll do anything? And that, in my experience, is a great way to like guarantee that you get that, is by making decisions based on just anything but that. You can end up there accidentally. So it's, what do you want? Training your eyes on what you do want. And understanding the Lovers also. These cards are very similar. The Lovers has a little more hope, but this one has a little more frustration. So you're going to have to deal with some frustrations and some difficulties and some losses, but it actually opens you up to different choices and different decisions and the opportunity to move in love, to be in love with your life, to be in love with this flow. Again, I'm seeing the flow, the life cycles. I'm seeing messages again here. And I want to say, like, we go from like, I did this by myself to we did this together. Is there something that, but I don't really know if there's a reconciliation with this Two of Cups, because there's someone you're not in connection with and you have to make some difficult choices about that. But what it does is it opens up other options. Right? We're talking about this new beginning and this new path. And when you make these difficult choices, you're opening up a bigger path. Like, I can't help but see that this is the Five of Swords and this is Major Arcana. And they have the same vibe of difficult decisions. And the Lovers requires some sort of sacrifice. The sacrifice of appearing normal, the sacrifice of appearing responsible, the sacrifice of to fly off with something. So as you're contemplating a new beginning, you're going to need to make some difficult choices. So let's see here. I wanted to do this card. Do I? Well, we're here now. So touch the sky. This is about fantasizing and dreaming about it. This is like this energy right here, the Fool energy. The Fool energy here, it's also got this in-between energy, the dream and then the tentative, putting out some feelers for how's this dream going to work? How's this dream gonna be accomplished? And this is just the beginning process of the dream and then bringing it into reality. So it's a similar vibe as this, the touch the sky, embrace the in-between. We have Red Garden. You've changed, but some experience from your past may be affecting your ability to see what's going on in the present. That's why we need the consultation and the collaboration. This may be the person you want to collaborate with. This is the person you want to consult with, because I think you can see that because of some sort of past experience, you're not seeing necessarily the whole thing really clearly. So, so I think your heart's ready to move on. Your heart is, we were already talking about in the other video about the heart of this, this Fool card, the heart here of wanting to move towards something that defines you, something that you really resonate with, something, a different self-definition or new self-definition, wanting to go towards that. So your heart's ready to move forward. It's ready to take this leap, the Fool. You're looking at something a little differently. You've grown and you've changed, but you're still not sure you're seeing something very accurately, hence this advisor you're consulting with. Elixir of life. Oh, I like this one. Especially with the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords here. Like, make sure you're pleasing yourself. Make sure you're enjoying life. There's a lot of difficulty here already. So in this life, it's a little bit of a difficult journey. So making sure that you're taking moments to love yourself, appreciate your body, and just enjoy being alive in a body right now, indulging the senses, and bringing yourself some rejuvenation, right? It all starts off with this rejuvenation of spirit. So making sure you're tending to your spirit and your experience here. So I hope that was helpful for you, Leo. No, Virgo. See, I'm telling you, some sort of wild connection here. So Virgo, I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining me and supporting my channel in this way. Ciao. Actually, dear Virgo, I forgot the prayer. So I wanted to do this one for you. Oh, no, that's not it. This is the one that got left behind here. That's what we're talking about. Proud peacock, prestige, self-respect, awareness. I think you are going for self-respect here with this Five of Swords. Awareness, regal bird bursting with color, your confidence and grace, I would know. So I feel like was there a peacock? Maybe I'm just hallucinating here. Anyway, all right, so there we go. There's the prayer. We're asking the universe for confidence and grace. Ciao.